Hi, my loves. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. I really hope that you're having a beautiful and an amazing day. I am here to do a collective energy update. Let's just see what is going on. Keep in mind that energy is fluid, so this could be past, present, or future. Please only take the messages that resonate with you. All right. He could be a she could be a he. Please feel free to flip-flop the roles if you need to. This could be your story or the story of someone around you. All right. Something right now, it feels like it's hard to tell for some if this is the calm before the storm or the calm after the storm. In my mind right now, I keep hearing the song Free Mind. The fear in my mind is a warning. Praying to the one you rely in. I've been wondering all day. Trying to be fine, but I can't be. The noise in my mind won't be. All right, so yeah, it's like right now, I feel like your mind is being free from something. It's like at some point, you know, this is the piece that you cannot buy. I feel like something for a lot of people is shifting and changing. I feel like there is for several weeks now, I've been talking a lot about generational curses and the healing of your bloodline and really tapping into your life purpose and your mission. And I feel that a lot of you, most likely you've been really trying to tap into your higher self and connect more with your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors, and just the Most High. And perhaps you are finding some type of clarity. Energetically, though, during this time, there's a lot of karmic justice that is being served. That can be, good or bad. It depends, all in what has been dished out. But for some of you, I do sense that there's been a lot of confusion here. And like I said, with the Hermit being here, this Hermit, to me, for one, many of you, you've been going within for a lot of soul searching and introspection, and you're finding the source of a lot of confusion. But also many of you, again, your spirit guides, your angels and ancestors, God has been overlooking some type of situation here. And I do feel that there is a major blockage that is being removed. This has a lot to do, though, with healing, getting things in order, balancing things out, while underneath that is the Empress card here and then the Queen of Swords. Some of you have perhaps had an energy around you where I'm hearing the word it's unbearable, or it was unbearable at some point, but the Sun is here, the Hierophant, and the Eight of Cups. So you're moving away from a lot of confusion here. The Queen and the King of Swords is out here now. The Two of Cups, the Four of Swords, the Death card, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Justice card. You guys, some of you freed yourself from some type of situation where it could have been a partnership, it could have been a relationship. This could be with friends, family, or whatever. But there's been a lot of communication. I'm also sensing a lot of conditioning, because the Queen and the King of Swords, to me, for some reason, what I'm picking up here is it's almost like this back and forth banter between two people where there could have been two very logical people coming like against each other in a way. Perhaps this could have been a situation where you and someone at some point you were working together, and then something may have just kind of turned left. It seems like the emotions have been taken out of a situation. Or right now, some of you could be deciding to really make a head of a hard decision. This could be, whether you're male, female, feminine, or masculine. But it does look too, again, that someone here is reaching a higher level of consciousness for sure. There's a lot of healing, a lot of enlightenment, a lot of purification. Some of you, possibly you've been trying to do something to cleanse yourself, cleanse your space, cleanse your body, cut various cords, or just clear away a lot of bad energy. This is allowing for many of you to move in a brand new direction. Some of you also could have been in a more feminine energy, especially with the Empress being out here and the Queen of Swords. I feel like even with this feminine energy that I'm picking up here, it's like you're learning now how to find more balance. You're being more practical. You're using your spiritual intelligence right now in the best way, and you could be coming more into a masculine energy with being very intentional about things. Some of you are being presented with a lot of different options right now after making a decision, most likely to free yourself. I feel like there has been a lot of overall just mental exhaustion, but again, with the Four of Swords here, this is healing, this is taking a break, this is resting, it's retreating, rejuvenating here. For some of you, there is a connection that possibly has been in some type of separation. Now, when I speak of separation, you guys keep in mind that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. A separation can be with someone that you have not crossed paths with yet in this this world, this realm, this lifetime, okay? Or it could be someone that you have connected with and you and that person, you're not on the best terms right now, or because of life circumstances, conditions, or whatever, you're just not in communication or contact. But always keep in mind, you guys, to read the energy. Separation could, for some of you, there could be a spiritual connection that you have with someone, and there could be a rebirth or a transformation that's happening within this Two of Cups, this connection. Now, this could be a connection for some of you. It could be romantic, but for some of you, a soulmate could be a friend, a family member, or anyone, honestly. So it does look like, though, for some of you, there could be a situation too where you have possibly cross paths with someone, or you will cross paths with a person who is going to come into your life, and they really may help you to transform. Now, you could be serving as somewhat of like a guide to someone, or someone could be coming into your life serving as somewhat as like a guide here. This Hierophant, I'm sorry, Hermit, but the Hierophant is here too. This Hermit and Hierophant energy is very prominent right now, especially with the Empress. I feel like a lot of people right now are for sure about to meet their soul family, their soul tribe, because of the fact that there's a lot of karmic justice right now, and things are finally ending. There are final endings, major endings, that's happening right now, and it's been a long time coming. This is now going to allow a lot of different spiritualists, a lot of different divine peoples to really come into union with one another, and it's going to really, I feel, elevate just the energetic frequency of the entire collective, which is a good thing. But there's a lot of cleansing and clearing of people, places, and situations right now. So for some of you, you could be feeling, like I said, a little bit drained and exhausted right now, because I feel like there's a lot that is happening to you spiritually, okay? Also, for some of you, if you are connected to someone, you know, depending on what that person is going through, some people are going through like the dark night of the soul. You know, this is a time where, as an empath, or, you know, someone who is a healer or a light worker, you definitely could be feeling the energy of a lot of people. There's a collective energy here of being initiated, of people stepping into more of this yang masculine energy, whereas, you know, if you have the ancient wisdom or knowledge, you're being called now to start utilizing that wisdom, that knowledge, and sharing it with the masses to really, really step into mission. So this could be you, it could be someone around you. For some of you, especially if you know that you resonate with having, you know, a high level soulmate or a twin flame, you and this person both could be going through a healing right now. It may be a time where you and someone, there has to be a little bit of distance between you, because this healing is it's taking place at such a grand scale that, you know, a lot of people's energy is very, very sensitive right now. Okay. Now, the Knight of Swords is here with the Hangman. I feel like right now is a time where you do need to be very cautious, very aware, and be sure to protect your energy with all of these upgrades coming. Wow, exactly. I was just going to say, you can be assured that there are going to be various energies or entities that are going to try to attack you at this time. And just as I was thinking that and saying it, the Seven of Swords fell out. So some of you, there could be people from your past. This could be old thought patterns. This could be, you know, just something finally coming to the light. This is all because right now you are taking a leap of faith. You're moving on in a new direction, and you are no longer choosing to be in this energy of being full of regret or loss or disappointment, this victim type of mentality. You're seeing that although there have been losses, that there is still something to gain here. The Emperor is here with the Eight of Wands, and then the Lovers. For some of you, again, you're stepping into this masculine energy. It doesn't matter if you consider yourself to be a divine feminine or masculine, if you're male or female. But many of you right now, it's time for you to get your house in order, and you're probably already doing this, or you've done this. This is a season for a lot of people where it's like there are these blessings that are coming for you. There's a lot that is being cleared away, but it's still this preparation here. The Five of Pentacles, some of you felt left out in the cold for a long time, but this was, again, it was preparation to make you stronger, to give you the strength and the courage that you needed. You've earned, here it is again, the initiation. You've earned your stripes already. You've received the tools and the resources that you needed. And many of you, it's like your ancestors, those of you who've really been doing work to heal your own bloodline, you now are being passed down some type of torch. You've been initiated for sure. They're about to really show you how much they appreciate you by showing you how powerful of a magician and manifester that you are. The Seven of Pentacles is here. Some of you could be feeling as though right now, because maybe you don't have exactly what you want, you're still not seeing or believing that you can truly manifest the desires of your heart, because you're still waiting on some type of growth, expansion, or manifestation to come in. It's very important that you keep your eyes set and focused right now on moving towards your life purpose, your destiny, being very true, authentic, and like I said, and just really in alignment, to be that vibrational match for what you want, because despite what it may look like or feel like right now, you are moving forward past any type of obstacles in your life. Okay, so this to me definitely feels like a major weight has been lifted for a lot of people. There's again though, I will say it's very, very confusing, because for some of you, this is what's happening energetically. You don't see this physically just yet. For some of you, you're like, well, I'm still having financial hardships. I'm still dealing with, a court situation or a relationship. You still see the blockage and the barrier, but this is a major test right now of your overall faith. Can you truly be resilient? Yeah, because there's definitely a major initiation that's happening here. I feel like God, the angels, your ancestors, they all see you, and they are trying to give you the strength and courage right now to, like I said, make these head over heart decisions, to choose healing, to choose to purify yourself, to cleanse yourself, and to just clean up your life overall so that you can move on to a new journey. Okay, a new journey where I will say whatever you're moving towards, it's going to require that you are a bit more stern, more emotionally intelligent. Okay, because for some of you, you've definitely experienced a lot of blockages, a lot of delays due to a lot of confusion. Okay, this was all part of the plan though. I just keep hearing, this is the peace that you cannot buy. I need release, yeah. Some of you, again, just be mindful at this time. A lot of things, they are not as they seem. You still see the struggle. Don't focus on the struggle, because the stability is coming in. Okay, this is a choice though. You do have a choice to make. For some of you also, there's a choice that you have to make even in your lovers or your partnerships. For some of you, there is a life partner, a divine counterpart that is coming in. This person could be someone that you meet while traveling. They could live at a distance. They could be coming from a distance. Okay, this may come when you finally just say, I don't know what's going to happen. There's a need to really release a lot of control here. With the Seven of Swords being here next to the Fool and the Five of Cups, that's definitely what I'm getting here. Do not allow the past. Don't allow any outdated thoughts or beliefs or just anything connected to your shadow to keep you from moving forward, because you can easily get in this pessimistic type of energy where you're crying over spilled milk, which is going to put you in this victim mentality. Right now is the perfect time for you to really, really, like I said, use what it is that you have learned. Use what your ancestors, your guides, and angels, and God have provided you with at this time to be able to move forward despite what a situation looks like. This is, you really walking by faith and not by sight. Knowing that you are protected. When you truly, truly know that you are protected, you can overcome a lot of obstacles. You can transmute energy. You can transcend those obstacles. Yeah, the Five of Pentacles is here and the Four of Swords. So this is healing. Okay, there is still this underlying tone here of the stress, the fear, the worry, that lack mindset. You have to let go of that lack mindset, because for some of you, if you don't come out of that energy of feeling like you're struggling or you are alone, you're going to sort of stay in that energy, because this is a time where for some of you, things are slowing down, or they have slowed down drastically, because Spirit is saying that you need to take a time out. You're extremely overwhelmed. Some of you, you're planning, and you've been putting all of your time, your effort, your energy, your finances, or whatever into a plan that's not actually a part of the plan that the divine has for you. Spirit is saying now you need to take a time out. Okay, because you're overwhelmed. You don't need to run from this period where you get to actually go into solitude, connect higher with God, your higher self, and actually start to create. A lot of you right now, it's like you're very fertile, but you're not producing. Okay, it's because, yeah, there have been strongholds here, but it's like you need a free mind. That's a song I keep hearing. You need a free mind right now. Some of you too, you could have someone in your life. This could be a friend, a family member. For some, it could be a lover. Okay. Someone here could be facing judgment. Okay. You could be picking up on this energy. I'm just getting a lot of projection, to be honest. Some of you, a lot of these feelings, like negative feelings that you may be feeling, it really may not be coming from you, which is why you need to take some time out and really ground yourself. I feel like a lot of people with this karmic justice around you, they are being judged. People are being forced now to accept like this wake up call. People are being forced now to deal with their karma. Okay. And then there are people around you also who are being triggered. They are, being initiated. They're going through an awakening as well. There are going to be some second chances to certain situations and new beginnings, but a lot of things, there won't be a second chance given to that particular person or that situation. But it's like you're being given another opportunity to embrace your true authentic self and to be on your own life path. Okay, so you do need to have boundaries right now. Don't be afraid to defend yourself. You're gonna just have to be very determined right now to push through any type of illusions or periods where there's a lot of indecision, because again, here there is the Seven of Swords. There's a lot of scheming, a lot of lies, and backstabbing energy, people who are trying to be opportunists that are surrounding this Empress like energy, because again, you are very fertile right now. People want to come around now so that they can reap the rewards of whatever it is that you are producing, but Spirit is saying no, you're moving on to peaceful, calmer water. So do not allow yourself to get sucked into a situation where you're going to once again be put out of balance. It's like you've done a lot of work already to gain balance and self-control in your life. So just do things right now in moderation, because there is a lot of growth and expansion that is coming. Nine of Swords. So we have the Nine of Swords here, the Five of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. This is suffering. It's worry. It's not sleeping. It's negativity. For some of you, this is, again, it's a lot of projection because the Page of Swords is here. Someone is for sure watching. Many of you, the King of Swords is here, and the Ten of Wands. There's a very angry, bitter person here. This could be a male or a female. It doesn't matter. But someone, I feel here, is spying on you. Someone could be gossiping. Someone is trying to be very clever in the way that they are perhaps attacking you. We do have this full moon and Capricorn coming up. So you guys be very mindful of this particular time, because, when I think about Capricorn, I instantly think about the Devil card and tarot. And, that's a lot of toxicity. It's a codependency. It's being stuck and bound to different situations. It is addictions. It's obsession. There's a lot that is happening here. And if you guys follow my channel, I've been saying for a long time, I told you guys, because I took, a few months off. But these are things that I talked about last year. Some people have been doing rituals, you guys, or there have just been these strongholds that have been in your life for several generations, several lifetimes. And something is happening energetically right now where a lot of this stuff is being cleared away for the people who truly, truly want a new beginning. There are people who have tried to bind you. There are people who have tried to, bind people in your family, people who are trying to do different spell work, magic, and manipulation to your finances, your love life, your overall stability and security. But you have to really, really think outside of the box. And like I said, really transmute this energy, because a lot of what you guys are feeling right now, it is projection. And I keep saying this. I've been saying this like every single reading for the last few weeks that I have been back. The enemies in your life, the entities, the principalities, or whatever it is that you are facing. Because what I want you to understand is, many of you, you have a double or a triple mission. It's not only what you see that you're fighting a lot of things that you cannot see. And depending on where you are in your journey, you may not understand it. Okay. Everything in life, when you really learn about energy, it's a representation of something else. Some of you have partners, you have friends, they are karmic in your life. And it traces back to something that could have happened hundreds of years ago. Okay. Many people are carrying karmic debt that is not debt that they've created themselves, but because you are the catalyst for change, you are the chosen one, it was meant for you to actually somehow unbind your family, your generation, so that you can actually be in this feminine energy, this Empress energy, where there's more that you can actually produce for yourself, for your family. and for the generations to come. So you really have to look at the bigger picture here. But a lot of this feeling as though, you are suffering, getting back to, because for me, what I'm seeing here is a lot of generational things, to be honest. That's what I've been picking up for the longest. And for some of you, when it comes to the relationships, because a lot of people, we know that there are the past lovers or whatever that seem to keep things blocked, or the karmic, partners of these people that you are romantically involved with. Still, those things are still attached to that wound that you have, that you're carrying from something that could actually be in your bloodline. Okay, so if addictions, if codependency, if you have people in your family, even your ancestors dating back who were poor, they were in poverty, they were always stressed and worried and fearful. That honestly is, to be, it's inherited pain. It's ancestral trauma. So when you are in this world, this realm now, it's like you're connecting with people who share that same karmic cord. And the devil card isn't out here, but that's the type of karma that's being resolved now. A lot of people have been in connections with people who you have been karmically tied to. And now you have an opportunity to really free yourself from that. So you have people, here in the 3D, in this world, this realm, as well as in other realms, who are watching you, and they're like, wow, what exactly is it that you're doing? Because the enemy, of course, does not want you to drop all of these burdens, but this is nothing but a huge stronghold here. The Four of Swords, this is mental exhaustion, feeling extremely overwhelmed. Some of you feel like your healing journey is overwhelming, but if you really knew what you were healing, if you knew that you were healing like an entire bloodline to create a whole new generation, it should make you more resilient and empowered to move forward, which means that you cannot stay in this low vibrational energy, because a lot of you, it's not your karma and it's not your energy. It's just being projected onto you. And that is the level of understanding that you're needing to shift into. To stay stuck and stagnant in whatever type of gossip or drama is around you, there won't be any progression. Okay, you're going to have to take responsibility for certain things that you've created or done, as well as the things that you haven't created or done. Like I always say, everyone wants to be divine feminine or masculine until you really have to start doing divine work. And trust me, it's a very set apart type of lifestyle. You truly have to know your purpose, and some of the low vibrational stuff that many people are focusing on, it's not going to get you anywhere. You're going to keep repeating this cycle. So with this full moon in Capricorn, I would, urge, challenge, and encourage many people to really look at what's weighing you down. I don't care if it's family. It can be your own children, your own parents. You can start looking at the patterns of the people in your family, your grandparents and great grandparents. And then you can start to see how you've been dating that same type of energy. It's things like that. It's so much bigger than the stuff that meets the eye. So really think about that, because if you want to be, freed from a lot of the things that you've been stuck and bound to, some that you create, it comes from your own sins and iniquities, or the sins and iniquities of your maternal or paternal parents, grandparents, or whomever. Those are things that you really need to be working on to free yourself, so that you can actually do a timeline jump. For some people, if you're constantly resonating with the same story over and over, you're not progressing. Your energy is not shifting or changing. And that's just the truth. A lot of people are triggered by the truth, but I would rather to hurt you with the truth than to keep trying to comfort you with a lie. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune and the Seven of Pentacles is here. See, this is a lot of people losing hope. The Seven of Pentacles, it's like your harvest season is coming in. You've had patience, but it's like there's been a lot of delays here. Your efforts are leading to a lot of success. There is good luck here. There's a major turning point with this Wheel of Fortune, where something good is coming. And then here is the Ten of Cups. So again, this is a lot of healing. Yeah, look at this, strength. This is also some of you, if it comes to family situations, okay, this is also having more compassion, okay? there's a lot of strength in being vulnerable, a lot of strength in being vulnerable enough to say that you don't like something, or to speak up or to speak out about something. But for many of you, because of your patience, because of the perseverance, because of your confidence to finally step into your own and embrace your own journey and do the work that God has set out for you to do, as well as the work that your ancestors are encouraging you to do as well. It's like you're finally about to receive equal give and take. What you've been putting out, you're finally going to get back. And for some of you, I have to be completely honest, if you're not getting stuff back, you need to really assess and evaluate what you've been giving. Because a lot of people are waiting on this huge shift and change, and it's like you haven't really been doing the work. If you haven't really allowed certain people and situations to literally kill you spiritually so that you can go through an actual death and a rebirth, you cannot expect to reap all the rewards of what the divine is handing out to the people who did the work. And it's not to compare people. I'm just saying, all of us at some point have to get very serious about how deep have we decided to dive into our own shadow work and healing. That's the reason on my channel, like I said, I'm not going to focus on relationships, because relationships is the least and last of some of you guys' worries, because you haven't even been able to resolve the trauma within yourself and your own family. You cannot go and think that you're supposed to be called to lead a family when you've not taken the leadership role in your own family to heal. And for some of you, that doesn't mean that you have to reconnect with people, not just family, but even friends, but to have compassion, to understand that perhaps those other people, they don't have the same level of understanding as you do. That is the reason why you've been called by God and by your ancestors to be the one who is the divine feminine or the masculine, because you are the one that holds the key. You have the knowledge. A lot of you, that again, with that toxic energy, that devil-like Capricorn energy, not to say the Capricorns are devilish, but just referring to the devil card in the tarot, it's like you have to break away from all conditioning. You know, it's again being divine, being chosen. When you are asked to be the leader and you've never been taught to be the leader, that's what your mission is. You cannot be codependent and keep looking for somebody to show you how to lead something when you are the one that had the blueprint. You were chosen to do whatever you were chosen to do. And honestly, a lot of people in the collective are still juggling. Two of Pentacles here. You're still juggling life. You're still juggling money. It's hard for you to make decisions, you know, and it's because there is no flexibility. If you're constantly going up and down, you've not fully been able to end some type of cycle here. And then here we have the 8 of Cups and the 8 of Pentacles. Double 8. Again, this has a lot to do with your overall abundance. But there are things that you have to walk away from. And then, you know, walking away from something leads you onto a new journey. You're being prepared for something far greater than your understanding or what you've seen or, you know, been exposed to at this point. Some of you, it's time for you to build businesses, but it's going to really, really require your commitment, which is the reason why many of you right now, you're being tested in the area for sure of codependency and your emotional intelligence, because to take on the type of leadership roles in your family and your business and so forth, you have to be logical. You have to be practical. That's why the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords came out. Yes, you can be an empress, but you have to know how to utilize the energy that you have. Some of you, you've always been in situations due to codependency, fears around rejection, abandonment, or just unhealthy attachments where you give out all of your power. You give away all of your divine power to the wrong people, places, and things and situations. Now is the time for you to be very discerning, very smart. Now is the time where, yeah, you may need to refuse a few offers. It's okay, you know, for you to still walk away despite the fact that someone is upset with you because you were a missed opportunity in their life. As a light worker and as a healer, you know, a psychic, intuitive, whatever your gift, your talent or ability is, you have to still realize how important it is for you to understand that you do not have to be the martyr. If you overextend yourself and you have nothing left, then how can you ever help the collective? You have to learn to be more discerning with how you're giving out your energy. Being compassionate, being a helper, being a healer does not mean that you should let people bully you. And people now are trying to spiritually bully you by projecting all of this low vibrational energy, because you have finally had the strength and the courage to walk away. And here's the Sun card. The Sun card, but underneath it is the Eight of Swords, the Five of Swords. Okay, and then the Ten of Pentacles is here, and the Moon. The Eight of Wands, which we just had 2 8, so that's triple eights. Okay, a lot here about abundance here. You're about to pretty much like discover a lot of abundance as you come out of this feeling of being trapped, and you are manifesting a very, very serious connection here. For some of you, one of your biggest blockages has perhaps been in your friendships, your partnerships. Okay. I've said this in many of the readings as of lately as well. A lot of people, they have not wanted you to connect perhaps with a certain business partner or a romantic partner, because it is going to allow you to vibrate at a much higher level of having love, having that overall happiness that's going to bring about a lot of luck, a lot of clarity. You're going to start to achieve the things that you haven't been able to achieve in all of this time. So that is why all of these blockages are being thrown at you. And you're really going to have to build yourself up spiritually and mentally to fight against this, like understanding the art of war right now. Being in your emotions is not going to help you, not in the Five of Wands. You have to pick and choose your battles wisely, because a lot of egos are about to clash right now. A lot of people are going, Capricorn devil-like energy. The darker side of that Capricorn devilish energy is there's a lot of obsession. Some people have become obsessed with throwing blockages and various barriers in your life. And the whole point was to keep you from having the Ace of Cups, to keep you from having a new beginning where there's emotional fulfillment, there's abundance. Okay, there's creativity. You get to birth things as the Empress. Somebody did not want you to have that. But here we have the World card, the Devil, and the Lovers. So for sure, those of you who have been stuck with this devilish energy here, something being attached to you or just a part of your timeline for a very long time, the World card is here, and the Lovers. There is going to be a completion of some type of toxic cycle for those of you who are doing the work. And I keep saying that because some people will come, they will listen to these readings and you're like, well, nothing is changing. I hate to say it, but perhaps you're not doing the work. You're still not cutting something off. And the truth is that a lot of people, they're so quick to say that I need to cut someone off, but you actually could be the person that you need to cut off. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just being honest. Trust me, I'm not saying anything to you that I don't sit in the mirror and say to myself. Just being honest, you may have to be the person that you cut off in this season. Because if you are obsessed with making certain things work, if you are restricting yourself, if you are constantly looking for, the truth in every lie instead of allowing yourself to simply just be, to have a free mind, you having a free mind is your weapon right now with all of the destruction that is around you. That's the only way that you will be able to complete these toxic cycles and actually begin to have accomplishments in your life. Some of you are meant to be leaders. You are meant to travel. You're meant to, be involved in certain international affairs. There's just a lot for you. You're meant to be a very decisive person. You're meant to be in a connection with someone where it's a true partnership with someone that you can build with. But again, you have to have a free mind. Some of you, honestly, you cannot think straight. And it's affecting everything in your life. This is those obsessive thoughts that, is being constantly sent to you by these lower vibrational people, energies, and entities. But you have power and dominion over the devil. You have the power, the dominion, and the authority. You have to stop allowing this stuff to keep you blocked. That's why I tell you guys a lot, be mindful of who and what you listen to and that you constantly take in. Because some people, if they're not vibing on the frequency that you are, they're going to keep you where they are. And it's going to always be a repeat of where they've been. This is really short. It's really clear. It's just an energy update, but I feel like there's a lot of really great things that's happening. If there are people right now who are ghosting you, or if you feel like you need to ghost people, that's okay. Elevation requires separation. Okay. Do not be afraid to leave anything behind, and don't, don't take it personally even if something or someone leaves you behind. All right, so wow, so we have the Man card came out, crystal ball, luck, and good news. Now, I see angel here in burnout. And I don't want to, be the pessimist here, but I don't care what the cards show or what they say. I'm going to tell you what I'm picking up intuitively from this. Some of you have man here, so you could have a romantic interest coming into your life. You could be a man. You could have a friend who's coming into your life. There's good news coming to you, okay? Someone could have something to say. There could be a man. This could be for some of you a father figure, because again, I've definitely been picking up a lot with, family secrets and stuff like that. Some of you guys could be trying to close out different chapters or cycles with certain men, whether it's past lovers, family members, or whatever. I definitely sense that there is a lot of truth and clarity coming out, okay? And then with the Ten of Pentacles here, a lot of truth and clarity coming out about things that have happened in families, okay? Some people are going to be finding out the truth even about certain paternity situations within their families, different secrets, whether this is in your immediate family, or someone around you, or this could even be things about the past. Some of you really could be finding out some family secrets, but what you need to realize is that it really doesn't affect you at this point, so don't let it wreck you, okay? Some of you, though, it's like you're going to be receiving good news, okay, or you're going to receive like news or communication from somebody, and you need to be open to listening to it. It's going to bring about positive changes, okay, and it's going to help unlock. It's like it's going to help open the doors to more things in the future. There's something here that needs to come out. There are confessions that need to be made. Now, because someone comes to you and they want to make a confession or an apology or whatever the case may be, that does not mean that you have to allow that person to take up space in your mind or be a part of your life. Okay, some people are going to be trying to come in, though, because they want to make amends, because they are receiving karma. Okay, something else that I'm getting, though, strongly here, that I just want to say, some of you, there are men in your life, okay? It doesn't have to be a man, of course. It could be a woman. But for some of you, there are men who are using crystal balls, who are very spiritual, and they are looking into the good news that is coming into your life, the good fortune, the positive changes. And to be completely honest from you, these people, they could very well be sending different like low vibrational energy to you to cause you to feel burnt out. I definitely feel, and I don't know why this is coming up so strongly today, even within the family, you guys, some of you could have had masculines at some point, somewhere in your generation, somewhere down in your bloodline, who they could have created some type of karma. There could have been something done to you or the men in your family or whatever, or it has led to some type of hex or curse where, you're unable to attract a certain type of man. It's almost like someone has access to your birthright and is watching you and spying on you and constantly throwing something out. I did a reading about this a few weeks ago where I was saying that there's like a generational curse or hex, and it is triggered perhaps every time that you meet a man or woman, every time you receive good news or there's luck. Something or someone, this is a person, it's an entity, a principality or something, is overlooking your life, and they carry a very, very dark type of energy. And I feel like whoever this is or whatever it is, it's in your life, honestly, to cause a lot of blockages. And whatever it is that is coming into your life is something that's really, really big. And look at what we have here. Love offer. Some of you have it's a very beautiful connection. We have the Lovers and the Ace of Cups here. Okay. And the Ten of Pentacles here. But the Moon is here also. Now, before, remember with the tarot, we had the Lovers, the Eight of Wands, and the Emperor. Like I said, for some of you, It is. It's like the blockage is being removed, where your divine counterpart, your emperor, your empress, is going to for sure be entering your life. However, you have to make sure that the devil is blocked. The devil has been doing something in your life over and over again. So the most likely, 555. Changes, big changes, coldness. Okay. This card says absence of love. Some of you, you've not had love. Some of you, there have been things in your life that have caused blockages and barriers due to the fact that there was an absence of love, which may explain why some of you have come off as very codependent, because you are an empath. So if you've been, in a family or in friendships or relationships with people who are narcissistic, they didn't truly love you. The emotions that you've buried deep within, or even if you had an absent parent, whether it was a mother or father or whomever, the coldness, the numbness that you've created in your life, but also went out trying to give so much love to other people, is finally going to come back to you. But you are going to have to finally admit that you have been cold, you have been numb, perhaps you have been codependent. Some of you may need to go ahead and face the fact that yes, it did affect you, that you had an absent parent, like whatever. These are deep rooted issues though. This is not fluff. This is not surface of. These are deep rooted issues. And to be honest with you, for some of you, some of these entity attachments and this low vibrational energy and these hexes and curses, it could have come from a masculine in your family, or it could come from, not necessarily this man in your family, but let's be honest. Some people have, people in their family who have done a lot of different things. That people throw hexes and curses at people, at their entire family, because they feel like they've been wronged by that person. That's something that I've been seeing a lot in visions, where some of you have elders in your family, because of what they could have possibly done to someone. Someone could have cursed your entire family. And so perhaps you've lived a cold, barren life. Now there's all of this fertile energy that's here that is ready to emerge for you to actually have healing. But it's like you get a fresh start. You get to go back to being childlike, very innocent and pure. You can start completely over, but you have to slay whatever this demon is. Many of you are an angel, and there are angels that are guiding you. Okay. But you're going to have to keep an open mind, be teachable, and go with the flow, with fluidity being here. So you cannot be stuck in this. Look at this karmic cycle. Oh my goodness. You guys, you've seen me shuffle these cards. You have here surviving, karmic cycle, and the devil. The owl card is here, and the secrets. Y'all, there's a major secret that's going to be revealed, and it's going to push you into some very, very deep shadow work and healing with this owl card here. And it's going to allow you to really have this spiritual evolution. Some of you've been stuck in a karmic cycle with the devil due to, like I said, some type of secret here. And it's like, as a result of that, perhaps you've attracted people who were very codependent and obsessed, or you've attracted people who were, very materialistic or superficial. You just attracted the shadow aspect of not just yourself, but people even in your family, in your bloodline, from past lives. Like, this is past life karma. It's been months ago, but I remember, and it could have actually been a Taurus reading that I did. This was probably 4 or 5 months ago, but I'm seeing the title, and I was saying, you literally are responsible for resolving about 10 lifetimes of karma in this year. It's like some of you're awakening at such a rapid speed, and you're getting information downloads, and you're remembering so many different lifetimes and things that happen in your family. Your third eye is opening. So yeah, it's like there are secrets here, but whatever was the missing piece, you're finally getting that missing piece. You're understanding why you've been in a karmic cycle. And what I'm saying is, it has so much to do, honestly, with, I'm going to be honest, even in the collective, you guys, because there's been such an attack on like divine unions. So many of these third party situations and the infidelity and the adultery and all of that stuff that was happening in your family, or much further on down the bloodline or whatever, those things are coming out, and you are being chosen now to be the person that resolves that karma. Okay, don't ever think that just because it was your parents or your grandparents, great grandparents, that they were saints. They've done things to people, and as a result, there's witches and wizards and warlocks that have hexed you or your family members or whatever. Even if they didn't necessarily do something wrong, there's just really jealous, envious, crazy people that have done things. And for some of you, this has been a perpetual cycle. It's not always magic though. It's also just the patterns of behavior. You know, if you're in the type of family where everyone is toxic, that's what you're going to see. If you're in the type of family where no one has kids, you may be the person that's being called now to have kids. Or if you're in the type of family where everyone has multiple kids, or, you know, nobody has ever been married, or there's been a lot of third party, it's like you're being called to do something totally different. You're being called to break that curse. And what I feel is by you tapping into this wisdom, this knowledge, this understanding, you're going to be gifted with this great strength of having a fresh start and an opportunity to be the leader, the creator, the manifester. That is you being now given your birthright. You're receiving your inheritance from your family, 10 of Pentacles, by you actually healing your family. And it has something to do with lovers. It's something out here with sex, with something, you know, and let's face it, all people have secrets in their family. These secrets are coming out. They have to be uprooted. And don't get so caught up in knowing all the details. Some of you just need to open your eyes to the truth and the reality that there are things in your family, there are things in your past that you know of, and many things that you don't know of that has been affecting your present. And it's keeping you blocked from moving on to your future. You need to worry more about the past right now with all of this past life karma being resolved than certain people. That's why I say some of you, you're focused on somebody being your twin flame, and that person, they may not be your twin flame. There could be a karmic soulmate that is attached to this devil that you need to get rid of. But until you learn the lesson, you're going to be stuck in this coldness. You're going to be stuck in a karmic cycle of having no love and always trying to show up as the angel in someone's life and looking for your good news. Your good news isn't coming because you have this devil blocking it. And a lot of people, that energy, it is being removed. But again, it depends on the work that you are doing. There's certain things that happen energetically in the cosmos. It's automatic. But for this, it's like you have to do the work. Yeah, you have here stepping stone. A lot of things in your life, it was a stepping stone. Okay, you don't need to rush the journey. That's another reason why too all of this energy is coming out and saying you need to take time now to rest, recuperate, take some time out, figure out where you're going next, because for a lot of people, you are working into abundance. And then look what we have here, woman. We had the man card that came out earlier. A lot of people, like I said, your true divine unions have been blocked by these generational curses, the hexes, the outdated beliefs, the distorted perceptions and desires. You're going to have to pick and choose your battles. Some of you too, it's like if you're connecting with someone, both of you are healing things in your family. You're healing family issues at the same time. You cannot, and you know, my philosophy around twin flames and all, I feel is very different from a lot of people. I don't understand how so many people think that they're going to be with a twin flame and they've not yet even scratched the surface of resolving their own karma. You are not coming into union with anybody to save the earth, the planet, or anything if you're still in your own shadow. These people that you keep, my twin, that's a karmic soulmate, because you yourself still have karma. I mean, it just is what it is. You're not going to manifest all of this abundance and change the world with all of this low vibrational energy around you or within you, whether you created it or not. So it's just, again, recognize things for being stepping stones, being obstacles in your life as a stepping stone. For some of you, there's been a man in your life even who was a stepping stone. Or here with abundance, and you see the woman card here and the man card. For some of you, it's like you and another person are coming together to have this abundance, but you first have to go through these stepping stones. Okay, there's the start of something big here. Okay, This shadow work, this healing, releasing, purging the past, that is the stepping stone to the abundance and the luck that you're trying to manifest in your life. It's positive changes. Like, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of positive changes, but I will say that here with the wheel of fortune that is shifting right now, this is a big test for a lot of people. Some people have been going through these issues. I'm getting 8 years, 10 years, 15 years or more. Okay. And you cannot understand why you're not moving forward. Again, don't be very gentle with yourself, because it may not necessarily be something that you did. Again, for some, the moon card is here again with the 10 of Pentacles. Family secrets are being resolved. Every few months, people go through different cycles and you learn different things. You're getting the keys now to understanding things, because for many of you have a life purpose and you're called to help families, or to create a family, or to heal your family. That means that you first have to handle the karma within your family. That doesn't mean that if you are at odds with someone in your family that you need to go and you know, try to have kumbaya with them, because some of these people, they are and they will always be toxic. However, you need to recognize the role that you play in those situations. How exactly can you still heal these people? And sometimes you can absolutely heal a person with no contact. Are you praying for these people and their forgiveness? Are you praying even for your ancestors? The ones who have been oppressed, the ones who died with a broken heart. You know, ask yourself, like, honestly, let's all be accountable for ourselves. Like, how often are you praying and meditating on those things before you pray and you ask for money or a man or a woman? I'm just saying. Seriously, I'm just putting you. People are quick to get on their knees begging and praying for another person. You may want to pray about those men in your family that was dogging women out, and as a result of that, now you can't seem to meet a person. Or the men who have these extremely toxic mothers, you're codependent and you can't seem to meet a woman, because when a good woman comes along, a real divine feminine, and loves you the right way, you think she's toxic because all you know was your toxic mother, grandmother, and so forth. I'm just saying, y'all. You may want to start reevaluating what you're praying for. It's an order. It's levels to it. So let's just see. Shifts and changes. Again, the truth hurts. Some of these secrets that are being revealed, they're hurtful. I've been saying that for months. But it's necessary in order for you to gain a bit of momentum in your life. Wow, it says a win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. Some of you could be Libras, you could be, but Libra speaks of justice, okay? A lot of things. Let's hope that by the time Libra comes around, and let me say this, there was so much stuff, you guys, that happened last Libra season. Like, I don't know if it was the Halloween rituals around last year during Libra season. I don't know, but I can remember spiritual warfare was at an all-time high last year around Libra season, and I feel like, and I've been saying this for months. And even in this reading, how we saw all of the eights coming out, whatever it is that you were trying to manifest last year, the enemy got so upset about it because it got so close to you. For some of you, you had blessings and opportunities and it was in your hand, and all of a sudden it was snatched away. These entities, these friends, family, strongholds of whatever source or kind that they are, when you had those opportunities being presented to you last year, the enemy, the devil, got really busy. I don't know what happened last year around Libra season, but everything just like went up in smoke. And that is the reason why now, as these things are coming in for you again, you have an opportunity to do a do-over. You have to be mindful of how you react and how you respond. Are you doing the work now that you did not do last year? Because a lot of you, You did not know how. You hadn't reached a certain level of consciousness and awareness. You didn't know how to protect your blessings last year. You was telling everybody all your business. And like I said, you weren't praying for the wisdom, the discernment, and the protection to be able to actually get a blessing and maintain it. Now, as you are becoming the matriarch in your family, as you're becoming the leader, as you are becoming the business owner, the husband, the wife, the mother, the father, or whatever, getting something is only half the battle. Learning how to actually keep it, evolve, expand, and truly maintain it, that takes a certain level of wisdom that not everyone has. But if you are truly the catalyst for change in your friends and your family and you're chosen, you're required to have that level of wisdom. So again, really check your priorities. A personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. Personal issue reaches resolution and it's a win-win outcome. Your dreams need a practical plan. See, that's what I'm saying. How, once you get the blessing, how do you keep it? Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. It's time to take action. You're very close to achieving your goal and the energy is gaining momentum. Bottom of the deck says hold your vision. All these cards just fell out, so yeah. It says emotions are running high. Nothing will come of this situation. Those situations that are bringing about a lot of confusion, a lot of this projection, nothing will come of this situation. For those of you also, you are dealing with a lot of negative projection. These people, they will not win, okay? But you're going to have to know that in your mind and truly believe it. You cannot give any power to the enemy. If you for one moment think that they can beat you in any way, you will be defeated. Full moon in Aquarius, it says be real. Again, be forward thinking. Be transparent, be authentic. And for some of you too, I'm getting, full moon in Leo, go wild. Some of you, wow, I just said priorities. Didn't I just say something about priorities? I think I said that word. Y'all be talking so fast and hearing so much stuff. This says reflect on your priorities. I don't know. Did I just say priorities, y'all? I don't remember what I just said. First quarter moon in Leo, be humble. I'm hearing for some of you, it's time for you to stop being so humble. Go wild. With Aquarius out here, it says be real, and then 2 Leo cards out here. For some of you, it is time for you to shine. You've been humble and, in this energy of living in other people's shadows because you've been battling your own shadow for too long. You need to be real with yourself. And as these different secrets and everything come out, you need to be real with people. Some people you're not going to want to be involved with them, and that's fine. Yeah, it's definitely time to be real. And of course, you guys, some of you, work through your fears. Let your fears dissolve. And what is this? Full moon in Libra. It says find a balance. Some of you also, like I said, if you don't feel like this resonates with you, this could definitely be someone that you are around or that you are about to connect with. I'm definitely getting something here for sure where for some of you, you could have already kind of gone through a lot of the things that I'm speaking about, but it's either you are being called to step up as a leader, as like some type of role model or guide, someone to inspire others. And for some of you, if this is someone that you're connecting with, whether it's someone that you're going to collaborate with in business or it's a romantic partnership, you may be more of a guide for that person. Or like I said, someone could be coming in as a bit of a guide for you. I feel like for some of you, it's like you're going to help someone in your life, whether it's friend, family member, or lover. And it's going to show you the power and the strength of your wisdom and how it can transform not just your life, but the life of others. Wow. That's pretty cool. I'm just gonna pull from my guiding light deck to close out the reading. I see spiritual practice and soul purpose. Wow. So I literally just said that. For some of you, by you helping somebody else, maybe teaching somebody how to clear their mind. I'm getting for some of you, you may be someone who teaches meditation classes, yoga, something with energy healing. This could be a part of your soul purpose. It could be something that's very new to you. For some of you, it's like, you know, maybe it's not something that you've done professionally. It could be tarot. It could be anything. But perhaps there's something that you've done to heal yourself and people around you. And you may eventually start, you know, decide to share this with the public. Or I don't know, whatever it is, though. I feel like it has an opportunity to really go the distance. And I feel like people are going to really be able to speak up and speak out and say that whatever you're doing, it has really, really helped them. Some of you, you truly are light workers, healers. You know, you're very strong, powerful manifestors. And it says soul purpose. Something exciting is on the horizon for you if you follow your passion. And then spiritual practice. So for some of you, you want to have some type of spiritual practice. Maybe you want to be a therapist, a coach, a tarot reader, a Reiki healer, a yoga instructor, you know, just different things to really help the collective. Okay. It says making time for your spiritual practice will assist you with clearing your mind and restoring your inner peace. Y'all, what did I say at the beginning of this reading? I kept saying free mind, free mind. Oh, I love when spirit does that. Perfectionist and purging process. See? You may be currently experiencing emotional discomfort that is disrupting your inner peace. What did I say earlier? This is why you need to rest, recuperate. Okay, keep your standards high and honorable, but let go of the need to be perfect. Some of you, you're constantly looking for something more. It's like God is saying, I've already done it. I've already handled it. I need you to just sit back and relax. You will not understand when I give you the message to come to where I'm taking you because you don't have a free mind. Some of you, you need to go to a spiritual practice and get some type of help or assistance so that you will better understand your own soul purpose, because inner dialogue is here. It says in order for things around you to change, you must first change your inner dialogue. Again, be careful what you are saying and what you are taking in. Those of you who follow my channel lately, and I do apologize, I really don't ever, my phone is usually always on silent. I'm a true hermit, but I have my alarm, and you see my alarm went off at 5:55. Y'all, let me tell you, I literally have been getting into prayer and meditation like at certain times of the day. I'm setting schedules to do things to really, really tap in so that I can change my own inner dialogue. I mean, doing something for 21 days or 30 days, whether it's you doing yoga or spending 10 minutes meditating, find something to do for yourself, because many of you need to clear your mind. And by having some type of spiritual practice, by working on your overall spiritual hygiene, cleansing and purging, that's what's going to help you really tap into your soul purpose. Because for some of you, because of the inherited pain, the ancestral trauma, the past relationships and the failures and the friendships or whatever, what you tell yourself about yourself and your life is another part of this devilish energy that's blocking you because of the conditioning. You're needing to come out of your own shadow and reparent yourself, which we've talked about, and I've talked about that also here at Cancer season, that mothering energy, getting your home in order, tapping into that feminine energy, reparenting, remothering yourself. All of those things are so important. You're not going to go and collect $200 until you do it. Stretch yourself. It is time to move past your comfort zone and into the unknown. And then synergy. Blending together all of your talents helps you to create an energy signature that holds within it your authentic creative expression. We saw that card earlier. It's time to be real. But you've been struggling with your shadow and the shadow of others for so long that you have gotten caught in your shadow. This is due to victim mentality. You're going to have to accept that, yeah, a lot of terrible things have happened to you and the people around you. However, you're a survivor. You're going to have to be more empowered. Speak more about how you've been resilient and not so much about how you've been hurt. I feel like some people, even in their spiritual practices, they speak so much about what they've gone through that they fail to show people that they've actually overcome it. So your dialogue is still messed up. It's still bad. It's still from a victim mentality. Let go of the past so that you can be present and create the future that you desire. Wishing on a star and expansion is here. And then here we have number 1, life force energy and beacon of light. Rise above. The stars are lining up for your perfect opportunity right now. Okay. Beacon of light. This says here you are a leader and mentor for many people around you. And it's time for you to engage in activities that rejuvenate your mind, body, and soul. This is all about people accepting the call right now to choose to go onward and upward in your life, to have the life that you deserve and that you desire. But I keep saying adjustments are required. You know, I've gotten tired of hearing myself say that I want so many things, but I'm not truly being accountable. Like I said, you can't keep saying that you're going to manifest things when you're not creating the clean, clear, solid foundation for it. God is not giving us these blessings that have been stored up only for us to destroy them later because we don't know how to maintain them. It's one thing to be a follower, but to be a leader, you're held at a totally different standard. You have to be honorable. You have to be noble. You have to do things by the book. You cannot get around it anymore. Those who are chosen, you have to walk that chosen path. I remember talking about this last year around Libra season. Justice. There's no more time to be indecisive. And also, this has a lot to do with the people around you as well. Stop saying that you're chosen and you're going to do all these great things, but all you want to do is surround yourself with people who you know are in a low vibrational energy, including that so-called twin flame of yours. Y'all going to let a whole lot of people hold you back and you're going to miss the boat every time because you won't find the balance and you don't want to see the truth. And the truth is that you are very much worthy of whatever it is that you want. God won't give you the same dreams and the desires of your heart if it's not meant for you. So you can't feel unworthy, unloved, and undeserving, which means that you have to let go of the people that make you feel like that. And you have to release the energies that make you feel like that. Because I see people say, well, I let that person go. Okay, you let that person go, but you got somebody from 100 years ago in your family that is a soul that has never been at rest, that's still holding on. And you know what I'm saying? Like that's a part of you. Again, looking at the bigger picture. I'm not gonna get too deep with y'all today. I'm just saying, let's get into it, okay? Because some of you, it's time. Share your gifts. Sharing your gifts, for many of you, it will lead to financial freedom. Some of you, you are a divine channel. Visualization here. I'm just seeing a lot of people. Some of you may want to help people with like past life regression because I see here heavy heart. Okay. Some people, you may be the type of person you want to help people with like past life regression or what is it? Like hypnosis. I'm hearing hypnosis. Being able to really help people to tap into things that have hurt them, to tap into their trauma so that they can come out of some type of victim mentality. Y'all, this reading had a lot of different things in here, and it's really pointing towards a lot for the light workers and the healers, those who are chosen, and really expressing now that although you are chosen, it's okay to admit that you're not perfect. It's okay to admit that your family isn't perfect. It is those imperfections that is now giving you an opportunity to pave the way for other people who are feeling defeated. So you have to go ahead now and step fully into mission. by accepting it, a lot of things will fall into place. But for some of you, there is something very specific that you were meant to discover and or uncover in this world, some type of secret or whatever this curse or this stronghold is that has been blocking you. By you overcoming whatever this is, it's going to open the gateway to everything. I just feel like there's something here that's very specific to all of us, that there were certain, you couldn't receive some type of spiritual inheritance until you resolve whatever this issue was. And it's some type of karmic cycle. For many of you, it's in family and it's in relationships, because the karmic ties in with things in your family has been the reason for karma in your love life or your finances. If your love life is not good, your finances won't be good, because you're not operating from the highest frequency of love. Everything is connected. Everything. So if the family was jacked up, love and finances is jacked up. And that's the reason why so many people, like I said, you can get things, but it never stays too long. You can't maintain it, because there's always an imbalance. You may notice when love is good for you, money is not so great, or you're having issues with your family, or however it goes. God is trying to take you into a season now where everything is balanced. You can have it all at the same time, but you have to clean up your house. So that's the reading for today, you guys. I love you all very much. Make sure that you are journaling, cleansing, clearing, being very real with yourself the next few days, as this energy is already very, very strong with this full moon in Capricorn that is coming. So use this time wisely. I love you all very much. Always go within so that you never go without. I know that I was dropping some truth bombs today. I'm not trying to make anybody mad. But y'all know I'm going to give it to you pretty much raw and uncut, because I want to help you. I don't want to hurt you. So I love you guys, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.